Let's read Xavier Ox's Xylophone Experiment. Xavier Ox loved music. As soon as he could talk, he started to sing. As soon as he could walk, he started to dance. To make the music extra exciting, he would bang on pots and pans. So Xavier's parents tied 6 boxes together to make him a drum set. And Xavier made shakers by filling 2 little boxes with beans. Now Xavier could play the drums while he sang, and he could shake the shakers while he danced. By the time Xavier came to Alpha Betty's school, he was an excellent musician. One day at school, Alpha Betty taught her class the alphabet song. Xavier sang along. He also snapped his fingers and tapped his toes. "Go, Xavier!" exclaimed Alpha Betty. The next day, Xavier brought his drum set to school. "May I play during the alphabet song?" he asked. "Please do," said Alpha Betty. Xavier's sticks went clickety-clack-clack and bippity-bop-bop on the boxes. It was so exciting, the class stopped singing. They watched Xavier's drumming explosion. Xavier became more and more excited. His sticks pounded, the boxes bounced, and bits of the boxes flew everywhere. When Xavier finished, he was exhausted. "Oh my," said Alpha Betty. "You get lots of exercise when you play the alphabet song." She examined the broken boxes. "These can't be fixed, Xavier. You are a very strong little ox, so you need a stronger musical instrument. Let's think about it. Then we can experiment." After recess, Alpha Betty showed Xavier a picture. "Look at this xylophone," she said. "Wow," said Xavier. "How much does it cost?" $600, said Alpha Betty. "That's too expensive," Xavier whispered. Alpha Betty smiled. "Exactly, but we could experiment with making a xylophone." "That would be great!" Xavier exclaimed. Alpha Betty explained the experiment to the class. She read a list of supplies they would need: boards to make the box, extra strong wood for the bars, pegs, felt, sandpaper, glue, and tools. "We need a lot of stuff," Xavier said nervously. Alexander Anteater raised his hand first. "I can bring boards to make a box." Maxwell Moose quickly added, "I'll explore in the woods with my mom. We can find extra strong wood for the bars there." Rosie Raccoon jumped up. "You'll need 2 mallets, Xavier. I'll make them tonight." "And I'll bring my toolbox," said Alpha Betty. Xavier grinned. "I can take care of all the extras." Then he shouted, "Thank you, everyone!" The class arrived at school early the next day. They were excited about the xylophone experiment. First, Alpha Betty sawed the wood into bars of different lengths. Next, she helped Xavier make a box. He carefully laid the bars across it. "Now our music expert needs to test the tones," said Alpha Betty. Xavier flexed his arms. Then he pounded away with the 2 mallets. The xylophone seemed to explode. Bars bounced off the box and flew into the air. The class ran for cover. Alpha Betty shook her head and smiled. "Test the tones softly, Xavier," she said. "We'll fix the bars in place later." So Xavier gently tapped each bar. "The tones are exactly right," he exclaimed. Now the whole class pitched in to help Xavier. They finished sanding the wood bars. They glued pegs and felt to the box. Betty said the glue would be dry by morning. The xylophone was almost complete. In bed that night, Xavier closed his eyes. He hummed, he wiggled his toes to the beat, and he practiced playing the alphabet song on an imaginary xylophone. The next day, the xylophone was ready. All the students gathered around Xavier. First, he softly, slowly tapped out the tune to the alphabet song. Then he played it in a louder, bouncier way. The class happily began to sing along. Suddenly, they heard an unexpected sound. Someone was playing along on a saxophone. It was Betty. The class exploded with excitement. Alexander Anteater stood on his hands. Bobby Baboon bebopped. Dilly Dog danced. And Xavier Ox played his xylophone like an expert. It was the most exciting performance of the alphabet song ever. When they finished, they fell to the floor. They were all exhausted, all except Xavier Ox. "Thank you, everyone," Xavier exclaimed. "Our experiment worked. The xylophone is excellent. The saxophone player is exceptional." And Xavier Ox grinned, "We'll all get lots of extra exercise whenever we sing the alphabet song." The end. Thank you for reading with me.